is Willie. A few words about myself very quickly. I am 81. I am a Holocaust survivor. I am a retired journalist and published author. I discovered Sikhism about 3 years ago when I lived in Southern California, attended the Lancaster Gurdwara, where I made many wonderful brothers, sisters, and friends. I have immense admiration, respect for Sikhism, especially due to its message of peace, love, equality, and inclusiveness. I am, however, an atheist, and I have been wondering since the age of 6, who is this God who never shows his face, never bares his heart, never sheds a tear, never says he's sorry, a God who grants life and with it the fear of death. So my question to you is this: is it possible, according to the teachings of Sikhism, for an atheist to live a virtuous, moral, upstanding life?
Of course. What would make you think it wasn't?
I didn't, but I needed, I needed an answer from someone who obviously knows a lot more than I do about Sikhism, which I don't consider a religion, but rather a way of life. Which
I'm with you, Willie. It's a way of life.
Right. And so I needed to know whether you considered atheism, which is not something with which I was born. It is something that evolved in time as an observer of the comedy or tragicomedy of life, and will not ever change my beliefs in that area, but needed to know so that I proceed with my studies in Sikhism whether an atheist can be considered a moral person.
First of all, Willie, I don't even think about labels. Even the word atheism has theism in it. You can't be without something without defining the thing you're without. So it's a concept I simply don't relate to. I don't think that belief in God or non-belief in God makes any difference. It's not about belief. It's about awareness of the existence of the divinity in everyone and in the hearts of all people. It's understanding that goodness and that compassion and that kindness exists within us, and recognizing it and honoring it. Because I think in the long run, we all come to understand that the same truth is inside of all of us. And the same knowledge is in the DNA of all of our cells. So rather than personally define myself as separate from any other person by belief, I rather feel that our beliefs all overlap with each other in different ways. And a lot of it is a matter of languaging and how we speak about things. I was raised as a scientist and graduated in neurobiology. And, for many years, I looked for the secret of life within the nucleus of the cell of living things. And when I finally understood that there is no secret, that it's all right there for us to see at every moment within everything, then looking within one particular area kind of lost its charm for me, and the direction of my life changed at that point. So I think that we all go through changes in our understanding But fundamentally, deep within us, we all have the same knowledge, because that knowledge exists beyond our minds. It's the knowledge of our consciousness that's been carried for generations and generations.
I understand, and I am immensely grateful for the words of wisdom that you've uttered and which I accept without reservation. My problem, my long-standing problem, is that I simply do not believe in an esoteric, invisible creator, destroyer, judge, and jury. I have an immense admiration.
Willie,
and
why do you
respect.
call that a problem?
I call it a problem because others consider it a problem.
I don't consider it a problem, and you're calling me. So,
yes, I
frankly,
do.
I don't think you have any problem, except that you maybe think you have a problem, but you don't.
Well, others consider me a heretic.
God bless them.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the time you have accorded me. And I wish you well, my brother. Peace and love to all.
I wish you well too, Willie. Thanks so much for calling in. I enjoyed meeting you.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.